I got a cough. 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 I got a cough.
Disclaimer. This is a completely fictional podcast. So, if you're offended, grow up.
Wonder how many times like I said that you garbage. Give the rhythm of the night, you gonna see me the bar. Just regardless and how I'm feeling
ladies
in my
and
day.
gentlemen,
I shove that aside and let
to
the
the
music
Dabs
away.
and Blabs
Can't wait to
podcast.
put my hands up, I clearly demand. Pushing the
I am the Jean-Luc Picard of this bridge, Matthew. To my left, I got Joe.
Hey.
To my right, I got Brandon.
I'm more of a Captain Kirk guy.
Fair.
And last, but certainly least,
Sir.
Cameron. Fourth.
Every time they do that, I'm just going to hold up 4 fingers, like you guys can see me.
We
Thank
can
for at
see
least
you.
providing the visual description,
Yes.
Cameron. Doing Mark's job since she's not here this week.
Yeah. Hey, Mark. I know you're upset, so great
Miss
for
you, Mark.
Great for Brandon to point it out.
Probably a good
But I'm
time.
the 4th.
That's a weird
What?
voice.
Yeah, probably a good time to point out that voice that Cameron so rudely interrupted.
Good
Yeah.
job, Cameron.
This week's 5th, our special guest star, Ben.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Glad to be here. And let me just say, the first thing I wanted to point out was a great choice of intro song.
Yeah. Who is our intro, Matthew?
I don't think we. Yeah, well,
That's
we shouted him out.
Pavo on the Burnt Up record label.
Like that.
He had Burnt
also like
Bacharach and
these
Benny
things.
Bacharach.
Okay. Yeah.
They're brothers. They came up with the beat, slice and dice and sampling.
Sounds awesome.
Got together with that Pavo cat and they threw that out. Yeah, I really love that song. We should try
Yeah.
to push that a little
It
more.
gets me going.
I mean, it's our song. I mean, it's
Yeah.
from Inception. I mean,
it's
we
from
love it.
Inception.
yeah. Anyway, welcome to the Dabs and Blabs podcast. We
Yeah.
do 2 damn things. We
What do we-
dab, and then we blab about it and whatever comes into our pretty little heads. So we don't want to hold the people hostage. We don't want them to touch nothing, lick nothing, smell nothing, feel nothing, go outside, come inside, do anything. Let's get to the point.
You always pull out.
That's nice. Tonight's strain is Brandon with Leafly. What is it?
This week we have Rainbow Belts, also known as Rainbow Belt Singular. It is an indica marijuana strain made from crossing Moonbow with Skittles. The effects of Rainbow Belts are mostly calming. Consumers say the strain offers a euphoric high that leaves you feeling happy and relaxed. Rainbow Belts has sedating qualities, so it's best to enjoy the strain during the evening hours. Perfect. The flavor and aroma of this strain may remind you of sweet and fruity candy.
Just sweet and fruity candy. Nothing specific.
I think that it's one of the clearest highs I've had in a while. My mind's like really clear. It doesn't
Yeah.
like
Wander off.
All right.
well that or like make you brain dead. I
Do
hate when
you-
I just go brain dead.
Do we have a user review?
Yes, we do. This week from Paisley,
Hey, Paisley.
who says...
Wait, Brad Paisley?
No, I don't think so.
Is that the
I-
guy with the shells around
I
his
imagine
neck?
he's pretty anti-weed.
I really hope it's the Paisley that
What?
I knew from 8 years ago.
Yeah, right, man. I feel like Brad Paisley might be one of the good ones, if you know what I mean.
Fair enough. Love the taste of Rainbow Belts. Very nice high, not racy, but even-headed. I can't say
Even-headed.
I have tons of energy, but also not tired. So, even hybrid, definitely. No, that's not what it says. It says indica. Sorry, you're wrong on that.
All right, editorializing.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Nice.
My favorite thing about this one is definitely the taste. If you love bubblegum diesel or G-Perps or the sweeter flavors, you'll love this one. I am no fan of orange citrus strains taste, and this is not that. It's got me writing a review, so I'm focused, which is not always easy for me. My mind is anxious usually, and some strains make me irritated, but this one is not that way. It does make things stupid funny, like, yeah, it don't make things stupid funny like I look for, but it's a nice chill strain to talk with friends. Not extra hungry either.
Sorry, Brandon. I just hit that blunt. I was about to chime in, and then I felt a cough coming, so Yeah. So Paisley on the review.
Pretty spot on, except for the part where she said hybrid.
I mean, we're all armchair reviewers at some point. You know what I mean? So.
Nobody's perfect.
Um.
No, you only get
Yeah, I guess that's
professional
right.
by practicing. That's what we're doing. We're practicing.
Yeah.
We're going to be the sommeliers of marijuana.
The Canamaliers?
Sommeliers.
Canamalier.
Sommeliers.
Animaliers?
I like the
patent pending. All rights reserved to Joe.
So, Cameron, how's it making you feel?
I mean, I think it's doing its job. It's definitely making me feel very sleepy.
Oh, that's cool. So
I mean, that's right on par for you, isn't
Yeah,
it?
if he kicks around for another 36 minutes, then
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
he'll be right on schedule.
Has it been 2 minutes? It's been way more than
Brandon, how do you feel?
I'm feeling pretty good right now. It's definitely got me up there. I'm feeling pretty chill though.
Yeah, I don't.
Cameron's finally passing the blunt.
I agree with the
Well, that
like.
goes to Joe after, by the way.
while.
Oh no, we totally.
I didn't want to pass it to Brandon because he was reading.
Right, and I got tired of looking at you not passing it to Brandon, so I
Yeah.
was just like, here, I'll hit it again.
It was in escrow, bro.
Oh, I don't care.
Sorry, you guys had me focused. You didn't
I-
tell me we had a blunt circulating.
I intentionally had to escort it across the table,
You
so
did-
there was a
and you
toll
did
fee.
take a tax.
That's a legal toll fee.
This is why we have
Fine.
production meetings.
Middleman.
So
Yeah,
these
that I
problems
still
don't-
haven't gotten
don't-
invited to.
So these problems don't happen.
And you guys missed an absolute gem right before the podcast. Matthew went out with Brandon and the Pizza Kitchen gang, and long story short, Matthew enjoyed a couple adult beverages and got up there with our other buddy Greg and gave a absolutely flawless, beautiful performance.
Which happy birthday, Greg. His
Yeah,
birthday was
happy-
this weekend. That's why we went
Happy
out.
birthday, Greg.
Happy birthday, Greg. Love you, man.
I don't know you, but I hear you're a great guy.
Greg, you're not missing much.
Wow.
Anyway, Matthew sung, what's the song from Greece?
Summer Nights.
Yeah.
Summer.
And when I tell you that it was beautiful, I'm not overselling it. Matthew absolutely hates it and wouldn't even hit record while we were watching it. So Matthew,
Because Greg was really off key. He was super drunk.
Oh
he apparently
just
fell
Greg.
down.
Just Greg was off key. You were spot on.
Oh no! I like the raw mistakes that I make. I'm an artist.
I
Fuck
do
off.
like.
I will not make mistakes about my artistic license.
It took some artistic liberties with the lyrics at some points.
I would say
Fuck
he
yeah.
took artistic liberties with the dancing as well.
What's wrong with dancing?
Well, it was clearly not
Chicks
choreographed.
dig
You
dancing,
didn't-
bro.
You didn't, and I respect that, but you didn't. You didn't tell your partner you were dancing. He looked absolutely lost on his feet out there. You left him hanging.
He looked ready for a
Me
mug
and Ryan
shot.
loved the.
You were
me and
trying
Ryan
to-
loved the twirl near the end.
You were trying to.
I
ups-
disagree.
You were trying to upstage Greg. That's how I saw that.
No.
No, I
Making
was
this
trying to
up.
deliver entertainment to a bar full of drunk fucking people.
Not hard, but you did way better than most.
Yeah, I mean, Greg just sat there. Love you, Greg, but
Well,
I-
come on.
Yeah,
See,
Mark-
I don't think
Mark's
that's.
favorite part when Ryan showed her the video was honestly just how all the drunk people in front of him who were just like casually sitting there like
Not
carrying on the
paying-
conversations.
Not paying
Yeah,
a bit of attention.
yeah.
Yeah, I
They've probably all heard the song before.
if I'm in a bar and
why.
karaoke's going, I'm sorry, I'm watching just to see
See, normally I
I
try
didn't
to
even know
avoid
they
it.
had it there.
who's terrible. That's awesome. Surprise karaoke,
Fucking Halifax Sports Pub. That's fucking place.
dude. Yeah,
God damn it.
karaoke every Saturday. I know.
Apparently.
I know a place across the border that they do it on Sundays, but don't we do stuff on Sundays?
I'm more of a fan of the
unfortunately.
Buffalo Tavern, if I do say so myself.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Is that in Northwest?
Not sponsor.
Halifax? Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. But we can ask him.
We don't go to that bar.
I was asking Brandon this week if we should start just calling the sponsors and leaving them voice messages on the thing.
I would encourage our listeners to do that if they feel so inclined to. Standard text
Write
messages
strongly
and
worded letters.
rates apply.
Nobody.
Not strongly worded. We're trying to encourage grassroots movement.
But that's what I'm saying. Here on this on this fictional podcast, we do everything that's just a little bit different.
You keep saying fictional, and I know it's fictional, but it's real to some of us. Okay.
It's supposed to be because you're playing the character that it's real to.
Yeah.
That's deep.
It's called acting.
That's deep.
Yeah, they do it at the Oscars all the time, right?
Oh yeah, you want to talk about what happened at the Oscars tonight? We might as well bring this up.
It's fucking softballs.
The
Joe.
Oscars.
All right, Brandon, stand up. I'll be Will Smith.
Oh, damn, that's a good call. So there's an
That's hot.
incident.
Yeah. So, Chris Rock made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith and her baldness,
Whoa.
that
Will Smith's
Will Smith
wife.
did not appreciate.
How did he phrase it?
I
Yeah,
don't.
do you got the exact quote in front of you? Because I don't think you do.
I don't. You're right. 'Cause I'm looking at something else right now.
Joe can find it on YouTube on your phone, and we can play it over Bluetooth.
When
He
did this
find it on
actually
his
happen?
phone.
Any,
Tonight, at the
anyway, to me,
But yeah. So after yelling at Chris Rock, quote, "Keep my wife's name out of your damn mouth," Will Smith then stormed up on stage like Kanye West and bitch slapped Chris Rock. And
But I
Chris
don't-
Rock, to be fair, took it like a champ. Like he like his reaction, like Joe said, was pretty genuine. Just like, wow.
Yeah, stood up
okay.
and said, "Wow."
that's what I mean. So like, that's why it gives me like, that's what makes me lean towards it was, you know what I mean, not rehearsed was because Chris Rock's reaction, but also he's also an actor too.
Oh no, that was way too hard to be rehearsed, man. That was.
Well, I mean, it might have been also a thing too, where like, yeah, haha, you come up and slap me.
I
But
mean,
like,
how can you really
smacked
say
the dog
everything
shit
is
out of him.
rehearsed?
have you ever been on the production crew of a reality TV show?
no. Have you?
Oh yes, and
Wow.
yeah, and you see behind the curtain, man, so fast, and it ruins reality TV from then on, just because you'll see something happen naturally, you know, organically through life, and then they'll be like, I didn't get that angle, let's go back and reshoot that, and you will watch non-actor, real people try to then reenact, and it's just, yeah, heavy editing. Heavy editing. Really ruins it for you. Fun experience though.
Good thing I don't watch TV.
Would
Yeah,
recommend.
I don't either. Well, I watched like
I don't watch shows.
We'll
Yeah, I
binge
watch
watch
shows.
Very rarely will I turn on like a TV show that's not like in Family Guy or something.
Me and Cameron, I think mentioned this on the podcast already that we've been watching this former Fox show called Fringe together, by J.J. Abrams.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
is this the what are you watching segment?
I mean, it can be.
yeah,
We can-
why not?
Which
I
we
mean,
can then
if
perfectly
we ask
segue into
Matthew-
another.
What are you watching, Joe?
Mostly just fun British comedy shows.
I like the
I
British.
mean, that's
British are
fair.
fun.
That's completely.
Didn't watch
fair.
any
That
didn't
shit's
watch any music
probably
documentaries
hilarious.
this week.
No,
That's normally a thing for you.
I can tie it back in though. If you want to get into what's happening, don't light the next one. You save that for the next. Sorry guys, Ben's new. He's still figuring out. It's his
You know,
first
it's
ride.
my blunt. If I want to smoke my blunt, I can smoke my
I
blunt.
mean, he's just hitting the ground running.
It's my party and I'll cry if I want to.
Cry if I want to.
I feel like
Right, if
I'm
I
the
want to.
guest. You should be catering to me.
You'd cry too if it happened to you.
Would you
You're not being a
smoke-
very good host, Joe.
Would you
I'm
smoke
not the
more of this
host.
roach right here?
What, Cameron?
Would you smoke more of this roach right here?
Cameron, stop being desperate.
You know, I will oblige. Dude. I will oblige.
Well, thank you. I would argue that Cameron's been in a shit mood since he got here.
Disagree. I think Cameron's in.
You got here a lot later than I did,
Nah,
but
you're right. You probably got him in a good mood for me. You warmed him up a little bit.
he was making me like explain like I would defend stuff just because I was taking the opposite side of whatever he was saying, just for fun, try and entertain myself, and he was trying to get me to explain it, and I did not care for that. So that's why I say Cameron's attitude sucks today.
I think you're just jealous. He was trying to be realistic.
Jealous certainly is not the word.
I was trying to be
He's
realistic.
just trying to be realistic, man.
I would argue he's being pedantic.
I don't know the dictionary definition of pedantic.
Guess who does, Brandon?
So when you're being pedantic, you're basically arguing semantics.
You're being a dick.
Yeah.
Is pretty much what
Devil's
that means.
advocate, but like being a
But
dick
being
about
a
it.
shitty, but for no reason other than
You're
that.
saying that I'm a dick.
So
Yeah, I've gone on record before.
pedantic is an insulting word used to describe someone who annoys others by correcting small errors, caring too much about minor details, or emphasizing their own expertise, especially in some narrow or boring subject matter.
I'm
Like
so
me.
pedantic.
Ladies and gentlemen, I rest my case.
I'm so pedantic. Guilty as charged.
It's basically being a petty little bitch about it.
This episode of Dabs and Blabs brought to you by PBS viewers like you.
Oh,
Oh my God, Brandon!
Thank you.
Check this shit out. Watch.
Matthew is
Oh.
unzipping his jacket.
Oh, he's wearing a
I see
PBS
it.
shirt. Sweet. I didn't even
I
notice
see
that.
it.
Matthew is presenting his PBS shirt. That's awesome.
We love the
Shout
public
out to-
broadcasting.
We
Yeah,
we
shout out to
support public
public
broadcasting.
broadcasting.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Judy.
Run your
Woodruff.
fucking phone drives. I don't care.
What?
Nothing.
What?
I don't think
Oh,
Do
no,
those
I
two
love
connect?
them. Yeah, no, it's fine.
it sounded like it. Okay. All right.
I'm sorry.
Do you want to talk about history? Like what happened on this day in history? specifically this dab in history.
Yeah.
This dab in history.
This dab in history with Joe.
So, March 27th, 2022, that's today. 1943, the Battle of Komandorsky Islands, which Brandon will tell you that was the
It's
Japanese.
the 28th, Joe.
So
You know, if you want, dude, this throws away this whole section.
and it starts sometime around midnight.
You know what? Fuck it. All that work.
No,
We're gonna have to wait till March 27th of next year to find out all the cool shit that happened.
That's not a scheduled recording day, Joe.
Damn it! So I gotta wait for
No.
7.
You got to
more
adjust for
years?
the leap.
No.
You got to
Yes.
adjust for the
It's either
leap year
7 or
as well,
12.
Joe.
It's 7 or 8 then.
No, there's no leap year next year. We're good. It'll be a Sunday next year, I think.
What?
No, it would
Brandon,
be,
it'd take
it'd be
a
a
7
Monday.
year.
next
Yeah.
year.
No, it's got to
So
come
it-
back around.
So, yeah, so
What comes around goes around.
all right. Well, look for fun March 27th in history, birthdays, deaths, events that were important. Look for that in the 7th season
March 27th,
of Dabs and Blabs
2023 is a
podcast
Monday.
after Brandon has left. It's gonna be
So
fun
I
though.
won't even be here to do this segment.
So it need to be
What?
20. Never mind. Just do it, please.
Just wait
Please,
till I
motherfuckers, just
cannot
do it.
wait for Poetry Corner. I tell you what, we're gonna have fun.
Oh, poetry.
We're gonna do all the
Corner's
songs.
crazy.
Brandon, I might read a whole fucking album. Just
Whoa.
the lyrics
Joe.
to an album. Yeah,
Joe,
but
you have information on a page. I would like to.
I
hear
lost
it.
my page.
You flip it back.
I guess I found it.
All right, let's go.
No, Brandon, you want to talk about the Battle of the Komandorsky Islands?
Yeah, so this was a naval battle in relation to the larger Aleutian Islands campaign, which was the
Alaska.
So-
which was the Japanese
Yep.
attempted invasion of Alaska. Basically, they took 2 islands in the western Aleutian Islands, which are the islands extending west from Alaska towards Russia.
That little like string, like that little
It's the
like
little
leg.
dick out, yeah.
Yeah, the little leg that comes out.
Yeah,
They're
they
just
took,
Aleutian out there.
they took 2 islands.
Boo.
It's the Key West. Of the North.
It took a year for the U.S. and Canadian joint force to finally reach the islands.
Can Sarah Palin also see that from her back porch?
Probably.
That's fun. That was fun. That was a good one. See, fun politics.
She must live on top of Mount McKinley.
Can we skip 6?
I don't know where she lived, but she did make the quote of "I could see Russia from my back porch." Which, if you look at Alaska and Russia, I guess it's possible depending on what kind of binocular setup you got.
She probably owns an island out there somewhere.
Yeah,
She can see it, but it's
I
still
read
a
it-
day away because it's across the international date line.
I saw a story, I think, on Reddit.
Do you feel good
from
about that?
Some
You just-
guy.
You feel good about that joke you just told? Sorry, Brandon. 1943.
No, I was just gonna say I read a story from some guy who served in like the Alaska National Guard or like in the army or some shit with her son, and basically like they went to go to their house, and they had like armed security, and basically like the guy didn't tell anyone that he was coming home, so they went to pull up, and all of a sudden like a bunch of like armed dudes like come out of the woods
Oh,
pointing
no.
guns at them.
This is
and-
terrible.
and,
This
like-
is the worst case scenario for
and-
Americans.
Yeah, and
it's
he-
an American versus an American, and they both got the right to have the guns in those situations.
And-
What team do you root for?
Well, here's the thing. This guy's like, you never fear more for your like. I feared more for my life here, with some idiot shouting at armed guards. You dumbass motherfuckers! I live here. than I ever did in an active war zone.
Yeah, damn, yeah, right. Yeah, because especially if they don't know that shit. All right, so moving on to
Where was that? Alaska?
Yeah, you'd
Yeah.
think they'd recognize a car.
The
Somebody would
fun
get
Alaskan fact income.
yeah, the up in the Bering Strait there,
Sure.
where the international date line actually does come down. It splits the 2 islands. One is Big Diomede, and the other one's Little Diomede. And America's got Little Diomede, and there's a city on it. But I think it's only like 300 people or
It'd be
something.
funny if it was like
But the
Diomedes.
Bering Strait does get cold in certain months, and it's only a 2-mile distance. So technically, you can rock to Russia at certain times of the year.
You can run to Russia,
Walk,
walk or run.
yeah, or take a
Rock, chalk,
dog, or
Jayhawk.
one of them sleds, like the Iditarod.
Sure, we talked about that the other night.
You guys were spitting
Hold on,
out
Let's-
Iditarod
Brandon,
facts.
let's have Well, it was a reference to Alaska.
That might go
Let's
on
have
the
a
bucket
fun.
list.
Let's play a fun little game. How many
Seems
cities
chilly.
can you guys name in Alaska without looking it up? Just offhand, how many cities can you name? All right.
Not any. Not gonna lie.
None at all.
You
Seriously,
can't-
none
you
at
I
can't name the
just
capital of
literally
Alaska,
told you
could you?
one.
Yeah.
Diomede.
Diomede.
Diamond.
All right.
all. Little
one.
Diomede. So, all right.
City's just Diomede
Give-
on
I
Little.
know.
Come
I know
on,
the
give me-
capital is Juneau, right?
Juneau. Yep. Got
I
it.
did you know?
2. All right. Is that how many cities can you come up with?
Anchorage,
Okay.
Nome,
Yep.
Fairbanks.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
5.
There's I think
He's
there's
got
two-
more than
total.
all of us combined.
Yeah, there's one or two more that Brandon got, I think.
Snow Mountain.
Yeah, so basically, come
The
on.
only other one I can think of, or I could think of off the top of my head, was Kodiak.
Yeah, that's what it was. So yeah, I was just because I didn't.
Copenhagen, a city in Alaska.
No, that's
That's
Denmark.
Denmark.
Close though.
Are they? Well, yeah, it's just a hop,
Yeah,
skip, and a jump.
yeah. I mean, you just gotta go over the pole.
I bet you there is a city named
No.
Copenhagen in Alaska.
I think there might be a new Moscow from back when the Russians had it, but
Wait, when did the Russians have Alaska?
prior to 1868 when they sold it to the Americans.
Nah, dummies.
Even closer to Alaska is Copenhagen, Ontario. But
Oh,
there's
okay.
not a Copenhagen, Alaska.
Darn.
All
The
right.
northernmost city in Alaska is Utakajukovich or some shit. I can't
What's that
even
now?
remotely pronounce it. What's that say?
Sound like you just named like a Russian Olympian.
Utqiagvik.
Go fish.
Yeah, right.
No. So all right.
I'm assuming that's an Inuit word.
You're an Inuit.
Oh, stop it.
No, I'm not an Alaskan native.
You felt so good about that you played the fucking. All right.
Boo.
Yeah, I had to.
Moving on. 1998. Matthew used to listen up. You'll probably appreciate this one.
Yeah, I was there.
The FDA approves Viagra for use of the
Oh no, I was not there.
for its use as an ED treatment. So that was fun. Next year, Kosovo. Were you there?
No.
Kosovo War. It's the only time, first and only time that a Nighthawk, which is a Lockheed F-117A, was shot down by credit where credit's due, I guess, the Yugoslav army. But that was the first and only time.
Shout out Boyan.
First and only time in its
I don't think
25-year
Boyan wants to
service.
be-
Can I do my fucking bit?
No, I don't think Boyan wants to be
Matthew
shouted out
torpedoed it. God
in,
damn it.
in relation to an army that committed genocide.
Let me
Let's
turn
be
this
real.
off.
The Yugoslavs known for anything good.
You want me to start over, Joe?
I'm thinking.
Should we turn it off?
I'm rethinking. We should. I mean, if we should turn it off forever.
All right, keep going.
What's the point?
I formally apologize.
Anyway, the U.S. Lockheed F-117A was shot down by the Yugoslavian army on this day in 1999. It's the first and only time that the Nighthawk was ever lost in combat. It had a service of 25 years. It was retired in 2008. The Saudis had a nickname for it called Shaba, which is Arabic for ghost. And the Serbs had a word that I couldn't pronounce, but it meant invisible. Now, this is basically when you think of the stealth bomber, when somebody says that, that's what it is. It's the fucking black triangle one, you know. So yeah,
I had a
25.
poster of that on
I
my
thought
wall.
that was a B2.
That's a blackbird, isn't it?
It's a Nighthawk.
Oh, the other one. Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah, this one's a Nighthawk.
Sorry, I'm not up on wanting to hurt other
Blackbird.
people. all that
Blackbird, I
much.
think, is a lot. It's triangle, ain't it? Maybe.
Don't they move as fast as sound?
They hit like Mach 2 or 3.
So
They go faster than
this
sound.
specific one, the F-117A Nighthawk, only hit .92
Oh, okay.
Mach. So
They might stay subsonic to stay off radar. Maybe. I don't know.
I know. I remember it had an operating ceiling of 45,000 feet.
That's up there.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, but I thought it was fun that the Saudis had a nickname for it, which meant ghost. Like,
Oh, it's like the
That-
fighter jet looking
yeah,
triangle.
I'm telling you, it's the one that you think of.
Yeah. I was thinking of the really, really flat
Maybe
one.
Mark can put a picture of that on the thing. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to see it.
This is
I
the
have
one
a
I was
phone
thinking.
somewhere.
Yeah. So it's slightly. Yep. So all right. So that was 1999. 2020. North Macedonia becomes the 30th nation or 30th member of NATO.
I've been wanting to visit there.
North Macedonia.
Absolutely.
I hear.
Right to the east of Albania.
It's kind
It
of like the
is.
Cameron of all the countries. Last and definitely least.
Get out of here. They're up
I
and
agree.
rising.
Yeah, see, I would
I,
argue.
I like rooting for that underdog.
Shout out to North Macedonia.
Look, when you're on top of the mountain, there's only one way to go, down. You know what I mean? I like them small cap companies.
That's Switzerland.
Fun
Yeah,
fact:
fuck yeah.
descending a mountain is much more dangerous than climbing a mountain. Because
That's why I'm
most of the
taking my
you're
time.
tired, and most of the time you do it in the dark.
I don't know. I do it with the lights on.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
You have
yeah.
mountains
I'm not
inside your house.
ashamed.
No?
It's not indoor, but I have a headlamp on. I carry a
lights on.
lantern. Yeah.
Still do it. In
My
the dark.
my back's got one of those fun party.
Are we talking about camping? What the fuck's going
Do you have
on?
one
thought
of
we
those
were climbing
multicolored
mountains.
running, like what the runners wear?
You wouldn't have like a headlamp while you were climbing a mountain, as you guys suggested at night.
Matthew's a VTOL kind of guy.
A what now?
A VTOL?
What's a VTOL?
Vertical takeoff and landing.
I hate that Ben knew that.
I mean, I
Sometimes-
bet you Brandon knew it. Did Cameron know it?
I didn't know it. No, definitely not.
Thanks, man. You put me in the same boat as fucking Cameron.
It was a joke. So we're at 1999.
No, we went to
we are-
2020.
that was 2020.
North Macedonia becomes
yeah.
30th member
Yeah,
of
yeah.
NATO.
All right.
All right, couple bursts
So I'm bad with dates.
of important. A guy named Wilhelm Röntgen,
Wilhelm.
I
a
like that name.
German physicist, won the 1901 Nobel Prize. It's Brendan. It's the unit of measurement.
For so it's what dosimeters use. All I know about it is from Chernobyl, which they don't actually go into a whole lot of detail about what Röntgen are, but basically they measure like radioactive exposure.
Right. So that's the little meters that
Is
you
that
wear.
a giga counter?
No.
I think it's similar.
A giga counter is a earthquake, right?
No,
Yep.
that also does have to do with radiation. It's just Geiger counters and dosimeters measure different things.
Chemistry's weird, man.
Yeah.
Physics is weird.
I was gonna say
man.
yeah, but we're talking about physics.
Physics.
I was gonna say though,
Chemistry and physics go hand in hand.
well,
He's
I'll
also.
let Joe finish his segment. Unfortunately.
Why not?
Go on.
Yeah, but go ahead, Brendan.
Well, I was gonna do a transition into like a little sports comment about how
Fucking transition, bud.
North.
Do you have more topic points?
Well, I was gonna say North Macedonia beat Italy in World Cup qualifiers this week. So Italy, the reigning European champions, missing out on their second World Cup in a row. Anyways, continue.
See, he
Continue,
just
Joe.
shot in with a little interjection.
No, that's pretty much it.
Next
Oh,
point.
okay, sweet.
I'm waiting for my
Oh,
trailer
that's
review.
it.
Cameron. Oh, fuck, I did it again.
I like your segment, Joe.
Cameron's trailer review.
With Cameron.
Yeah, you know what?
What?
He didn't
I-
watch one.
Fuck me.
No.
What? Then what?
No.
Then what, Cameron? I don't know what.
So everything that I've been seeing lately has been
Shit.
yes,
Garbage
just
again?
complete garbage.
Well, tell us about the garbage.
No. So tell
tell
the
us
film,
about the shit, Cameron.
tell the
that you
film
had to
industry
see.
where
So-
they lost Cameron.
So it seems like everything is being made
Are you
again,
generalizing?
from other material. It's like all rehashes constantly, and there's
That's all
nothing.
Hollywood is.
Sounds like history.
I mean,
I feel like
it's just
you're.
constant.
I feel like you're pointing out DC here. I've never enjoyed a
Whoa.
Batman movie, and they could never get a series going that like genuinely held my attention.
Matt,
Marvel.
That's where you're wrong because the Dark Knight trilogy was a masterpiece.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
well,
Definitely the
thing
best
is,
Batman movies, and I haven't seen the Batman, but the Dark
it's
Knight
really
trilogy
good.
is definitely the best of all of the ones.
And also, the new one wasn't awful. It was just too goddamn long.
well,
I enjoy long
it just
movies.
didn't.
It's more content, man. How can you
It
be mad
kept
at
like
Because it could have ended like way
5 times?
sooner and been a fine movie. It felt like it just kept trying to tack on like random twists and stuff. Me and Cameron already went over this.
5 times. It was like 5 times. It happened 5 times. It was ridiculous.
What happened 5 times?
The movie could have
Wait,
that? I
ended at
assume
5
like a
different
Deus
points.
Ex
5
Machina
different
type
points.
situation where like
The movie could have ended on a really good note, but then they added like another thing and another thing. I'm trying not to spoil it, but it's a lot, like big things.
okay, but
It's gonna happen like
so-
next movie or
So I assume the things that they added since they ended on good notes were good things.
I mean, some of them were like teases for interesting things.
Yeah.
Some of them was just like but the story's not done yet. We're adding more bullshit. And it's like, why? Like, Batman basically fights QAnon in the fucking climax of the film.
I'm cute.
Which the climax happened after the climax of the film
not
already should have
Al-Anon?
happened.
The
Bat-
climax
Batanon?
happened like 6 times.
Anonabet?
The movie
That
just kept
sounded slightly
climaxing
racist,
over and over and over.
Whoa! Whoa!
I don't know what I'm talking about.
All right.
I thought
fair
it was
enough.
one of those things where you went to a meeting and helped your friends or something.
Oh,
like a-
I see what
like
you
a
mean.
sponsor.
Never
Okay.
mind. What did you think? Never mind. I don't.
Don't,
even know. Fuck
yeah,
it.
let's
Don't
not,
worry about it.
Let's not dissect that. Anyway, how come?
I'm bad
so,
with English.
So how did the?
Who directed the Batman?
The new one, Matt Reeves.
Why are we talking about Batman again? If this is future movies and there's no good ones, so why
Well-
don't we let Cameron explain?
Well, because
to
the fact
producer-
that there's just a bunch of rehashing of old stories, which, in my opinion, the way they are doing superhero movies right now, it is not rehashing. They are bringing new, interesting things to these characters.
What depth?
Yeah, basically,
perhaps
yeah.
a character arc.
emotion
What's a character arc, Joe?
is a big thing.
It's the story. It's the life story of a character in a movie or show.
It's their progression throughout
Yeah.
throughout the story.
The rise and fall.
I mean, put yourself inside
Yeah.
of any Marvel movie.
Going up and down a
It's
mountain.
insane.
It's more of like a hill trajectory.
Oh no,
mostly.
it's one of those things that people talk about a lot on Reddit, where like living in in the MCU would be absolute hell, because you have to think about, like, you have to adjust your life to just these like regular potential like world-ending events and disasters and bullshit that happen.
Oh yeah, I mean it would be awful. I'm glad we don't live in a world like that.
I don't
mean,
know.
In a way, we do.
We totally do. And the fact that
It's just our world-ending
just-
threats are almost all nuclear bombs.
which fine. At
Yeah.
some point, you do got to call the fucking assholes on the bluff and be like, dude, fuck it. If you want mutually assured destruction, then you're gonna do it. But this whole, I get why it's a
no.
gray area.
Joe,
Hold on,
it's hard.
hold on.
It's hard to have a podcast in a post-nuclear apocalypse, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that attitude, it's a real can't do.
We're gonna
Well, I'll download it.
way
We'll
to
put
set
it in
up
that
yourself, I
Swiss
guess?
vault.
With all the
We'll
seeds.
download it all and put it in the Swiss vault with the seeds and shit.
we'll just do pirate
No,
radio in the
listen.
post-apocalyptic wasteland.
I'm only doing this
Like in Fallout.
podcast to make enough money so that I can buy a bomb shelter
I mean,
or build one.
Oh, you're one of them doomsday prepper dudes.
I'm not even like, yeah,
No,
it's
but if
coming,
you
it's
had the money, wouldn't
no,
you?
It's that would be a fun hobby for me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like sitting here like, yeah, it's gonna end, it's
Really?
gonna end. I want it. It's just like, nah, how cool would that be? Because you know, if this world's gonna end while we're here, it's gonna be because of nuclear bombs. So why not at
or
least
global warming.
have some way? Yeah. Well, I mean, while we're here.
That's kind of cool.
Oh no, that can
Cold
still
anyway.
happen in our lifetimes, Joe.
yo,
All right,
What?
Brando Thunberg over there.
I mean, it's
hey.
true.
Blah blah blah.
Climate change is real.
What?
Very.
No.
Man, Matthew, I thought
You
I was a
can't
pessimist,
tell.
but I can't believe you don't. You
Have
wouldn't,
you
like,
ever-
prep for a
Have
natural
you
disaster?
have you ever
You stepped
seen
outside. Like,
Have you ever seen the
Things aren't
the Oscar-winning documentary by inventor of the internet, Al Gore, An Inconvenient Truth?
Yeah, I think all of us have seen that.
Yeah, he's cheddar.
What was his exact explanation on how he invented that?
I mean,
I mean, it's a bold statement to make, but like, was there even any contribution?
I think he helped I think he might like sponsor their congressional bill
Wow.
that like yeah
You signed a piece of paper, you prick. You didn't give us the internet.
that like
Man,
Help-
pig.
or that
threw
helped
money
make
at it.
like the World Wide Web a thing. Basically, that
He threw
Everyday
our tax
provide
money
access
at
to
it with his name on it. And
Well, good for him.
wanted to get
He's a
credit
real
for it.
goddamn American hero, huh?
Oh yeah.
That move alone. All about Gore. It's if Forrest Gump would have became president. Al Gore. Or vice president.
So no more shitty trailers, Cameron.
I mean, nothing I want to talk about. It just pissed me off because it's just a bunch of rehashing of stories.
I have seen a good trailer recently.
All right.
Well,
go.
save it for fucking binge trailer review.
Oh, nice.
Fuck it.
Damn, Joe, you're
Please.
hostile.
Okay, listen.
Please tell
been
me
a bad
one.
I'm not the
He's
one to
mad-
be mean to on this podcast. That's Cameron's job.
Oh shit! I forgot to ask how everybody's week was,
mad
Joe.
we train wrecked.
Let's
Fucking
go ahead.
dog shit.
He's mad we train wrecked this segment.
I kind of want to.
Oh, that's the icing on the
I kind
shit.
of want to know the
cupcake.
trailer.
You want to what?
I want to know the trailer.
The movie is called The Northman,
Tell it on your podcast.
and it looks really good. It's got.
I guess we're doing
It's got a
this.
couple stars in it. I can't name drop.
What's it
anybody,
called?
But I can. It's called The Northman. It's a.
It's about.
guessing it's about
Shut up,
Vikings.
Matthew. You're enjoying this way too much.
It's a
might-
2022 action adventure film, written by Eggers and Icelandic poet Sean Sigurdsson. Whoever that is. It's got
Sigurdsson.
Alexander Skarsgård, Anya Taylor-Joy, Bjork, Bill Skarsgård,
Bjork.
Willem Dafoe, Nicole Kidman.
Big Willie D.
William Defoe.
Yeah, Willem
Really?
Dafoe.
Willem.
Great trailer.
Yeah, I know.
Just a wonderful actor.
And it's got
Open invite to Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, Boondock Saints was amazing.
Yep. No quotes, please.
can I be honest?
No Way Home was amazing.
Yeah, No Way Home.
Haven't seen
Everybody
it.
saw that, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, neither have I. Neither is Brandon, and judged by the look on Matthew's
No, I didn't.
face.
No, Brandon's
saw it
definitely
with
seen it.
Cameron.
Have you seen
What are
Spider-Man?
you talking about?
You probably
got-
haven't
you got
seen any
tri-
of the Marvel movies, have you, Matthew?
Yeah,
Matthew-
I'm caught up. I'm hip to some shit.
Some of them.
Yeah, I haven't seen the newest junk yet because I have shit to do. But
All right, so my week was shit. Brandon, how was your week?
whoa! This
What?
is a therapeutic podcast.
I'm not, no. Because
Do you want to generalize like Cameron
We don't-
did with his trailers
I mean,
sure
my
don't.
shit.
and just
my-
gloss over it?
I've
Wouldn't
already
it make you feel a little bit
Your,
better?
your
Not at
week
all.
was shit.
Not at all.
Your week. Oh wow.
Inhale and exhale the bullshit.
Yeah, come on, buddy. Let it out. We're here.
Quit
We're
telling
friends.
me how to live my life.
No,
No, we're not.
no,
We're
just
just,
trying
we're
to
here
help you,
for
bud.
you.
I like
You ain't
this.
gotta
We
do
need to
anything
know
you
it's-
don't want
It's just
to.
sometimes I feel like
It's
people
not dark,
don't
bro.
listen to me.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry, Joe. Were you saying something?
You've got 8
No.
years here. Matthew.
Resident Joe
10 if you
embarrassing.
count yours.
I don't count my ears. Count on my fingers.
2.
I got to 3 last week. I was pretty proud of myself. Anyway, not making this about me.
You had like 17
Brandon,
points
how was
earlier.
your week?
Okay, he ping ponged it.
It's called
My-
table tennis. How was your week, Brandon? 5th time.
My week was pretty solid. Very long week. Didn't get a lot of sleep this weekend. A lot going out. A lot of late night production outings that Joe wasn't invited to.
Yeah.
Actually, Joe was invited to one of them and didn't.
Joe is definitely invited, and he
Hold
should
on,
have written it
hold
down on
hold
his
on.
calendar because it was only 24 hours
So
prior.
initially, I did make the comment, like I have been saying, because it's true with every other meeting that you guys have. It's always without me. Brandon reminded me that I was made aware of this event. However, it was clearly at a time that it was after the podcast, so I was super, super fictionally fried. So I didn't exactly remember, and I felt like a real dum-dum. When
Well,
Brandon-
no, because you made the comment. Me and Matthew found out there was a photo booth on the jukebox.
Touch tunes.
Yeah, I was wondering what the fuck that was about. Like,
Brandon found one with a cat in the center.
I saw the cat, and it confused the shit out of me.
It was just the border we chose because it was
Did
funny.
you just have it send it to you?
Shout out Nemo
Text?
and Tyrion.
Yeah,
Interesting.
No.
but yeah, and then you're like, oh wow, now you guys are having production outings without me, and Matthew said, "quote We're having another one tomorrow night, same jukebox, same time."
Yeah, I did say that.
To me?
To you.
Yes.
You can probably check your
I
message
text you. It's on the thread. Fuck. I know.
because he already. You don't have to check.
No,
it.
well, no, I don't always read Matthew's messages. Uh-oh!
Go fuck yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sad to report to you we've reached the 38-minute and 38-second mark of the podcast.
So that means Cameron's going to bed.
Cameron has to go to
I'm
bed.
not going.
Good
to
night,
bed.
Cameron.
Good night, Cameron.
Thanks for playing.
I'm not going to
It only
bed.
goes up from here.
This
I know.
is the
This is where it gets better.
Ain't no
As-
mountain high.
I'm probably not going to bed even after this podcast, and I'm gonna get distracted.
Nice.
By what?
What's
What's got you distracted?
Oh, I mean,
Didn't
a
have a,
lot
follow-up
of
to that?
shit. Well, you guys were talking about your days earlier. My day.
Yeah, Cameron, how was your day?
Yeah, how was your week?
Week.
Week.
Oh, week.
Oh God. Can we start with the day and
Can
then
we-
go
can
to
we-
the week?
Can we start with like yesterday?
How's Tree?
Yeah, let's start with that.
Yeah, did you see Tree? Was there an Arbor Day in this equation?
Oh no, Tree quit.
Attaboy, Tree, you're a free spirit. Ain't nobody can hold you down except for your roots.
I mean, I agree with his decision, and I love him. Do it. He needs
it
to do
epic
it. He
or
If
needs-
you
something?
love him so much, why don't you marry him?
Oh, He's like a brother. That'd be like weird.
Incest?
Moving on.
I like how I went to speak and the words came out of Matthew's mouth.
Oh, sorry. Brandon's got the other side of my brain.
I'm just gonna
It's
throw
all right.
it
At
out
least we
there.
didn't jinx. You don't owe me a dab this
Yeah, I
time.
know.
You guys are spending entirely too much time together.
What can I say? We're cool people. We invited you to be cool with us.
Yeah, well, I'm actually so cool that when the cool people call me to hang out, I'm cooler than that, so I don't come hang out.
Yeah, and I missed plans. because-
Counterintuitive.
Not really. It just shows that I'm on the next level of cool.
Are you?
Just so anybody doesn't get left out.
Feels like I just said
I did
was.
invite Brandon on a road trip in 2 weeks if anybody wants to go.
That's too short of notice. We cannot take.
I'm sorry.
When were you gonna tell the podcast this?
I
Brandon?
mean,
I was
I
only
just got
informed of
invited
this
today,
road trip
so, yeah.
today.
Yeah.
So,
Sounds like I found out a little too late.
Too late to apologize.
Matthew, it's an unexcused absence if he misses.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
we can do it on the road. There's plenty of room. Where
Take
I'm
out his
staying.
equity share.
That's
Dude,
fine. Transfers to me though, right?
I'll just make you assholes double record next week.
That sucks.
Nice.
Why? What's going on?
They're going on a road trip without us, Cameron.
No, you guys can all come.
When?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
In
Well,
2 weeks.
Not
Ben-
literally just listening.
But like in 2 weeks, really?
Yes.
I'm not 100%.
He's not 100%, but I'm definitely going.
I'm a confirmed 0%. I will not be.
Yeah.
making it.
I don't have enough money.
The shipping LLC center cannot run without me.
Gas is
Well,
taken care of.
Matthew, what are you doing?
What?
Who are you calling?
I don't know.
He's trying to
Thank you
make
for
connections.
calling Fresco Labs.
Who?
No one is
I already
available
knew.
to answer your call right now, but please leave your name, number,
already know.
and reason for calling, and someone will give you a call back soon.
What's happening?
Thank you. Please leave a message after the tone.
Uh-oh.
No.
When you have finished, please hang up
No.
or press the pound key
Please hang
for
up.
more options.
Hang up.
Hi, this is Matthew and Joe and Brandon and Cameron and Ben from Dabs and Blabs.
That's us.
We were looking into some sponsorship. We also wanted to get some investor data, and maybe we were going on a road trip in 2 weeks, and we would like to stop by and check out some of your facilities and feature you on our podcast. You can find us on Spotify, Google, Radio Public. We're on all your favorite players. And it's Dabs, D-A-B-S, the letter N, and then B-L-A-B-S. We're a weekly fictional podcast, but we deliver fictional good information. You'll see what I mean if you listen. But
We
please
get
give us a
very
call back. Reach out. We also got the Gmail. You can shoot us all that information over at dabsnblabs@gmail.com. Thank you so much for your time. We hope to hear from you soon. Bye-bye now.
Okay. Now I gotta ask.
It had to be done. He'd been asking you.
Hold on. What the fuck? Who did you just call, man?
But like,
Matthew just cold called one of the brands that we previously used on a podcast.
Yeah, the headband. My favorite one. Currently the one at the top.
And you just left them that.
And also,
Yeah,
the
don't you
best
think that was
B&B song.
professional?
It was
Very
It
professional.
was fucking great. It was better than Cameron writing an email, I'll tell you that.
yeah, I mean, I
Professional as
couldn't
this
do
podcast
that.
is going to
Yeah.
get.
That's not true, Brandon, and that's short-sighted of you.
I was gonna put more on like the whole review side because I think they need to like understand that their product's gonna be like the feature.
No, I mean they're not a sponsor, but I'm reaching out to see if they want to because I really enjoy their product. Is that okay with you? You look
It's
pissed
fine.
at me for
It's
doing
fine.
this. Or
That's-
what?
Again, that's just my face.
Oh,
I don't. I
I'll
was.
drink to that.
see, Joe. Joe just smiled because he got the horn of the day.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
I don't know. The horn happened.
Oh no,
We're
I
changing.
didn't know who the fuck you were calling. That's why I was asking so many questions.
Sorry, sometimes I just like to surprise you guys.
No, yes, but spontaneity.
I actually didn't know I was going to do it. I just was looking at it on my phone and I
Almost
just
made me
hit the
spit take.
dial button.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Well, I guess I'm actually going to do the idea where I'm just going to cold call a potential sponsor on the podcast."
I told you, Brandon, I'm a monster, but I'm in control.
The only way to get
Apparently
it
not
done
anymore.
is to do it.
Huh?
I mean that
So
lets
apparently not anymore.
Hell no. They listen to that. That sounded amazing.
I don't-
our viewers know how to contact us too. Fuck it.
Thank you, Cameron. See, cross promotional. I'm funneling everybody. It's fine.
Well, congratulations, Matthew. You're absolutely knocking it out of this world with the podcast today, buddy. Super proud of you.
We gotta advertise ourselves.
Yeah, so that person from Turkey stops commenting on Cameron.
I hope to God that they responded with so many this week. I hope it loaded up our email inbox. There was no letters in the Argentinian PO box. So.
Do you know how good it feels to get messages from new people? Like, that's a special.
Like via text.
Making friends with
Well,
Ben.
Yeah, making friends, dude.
Welcome
Dude, I
to Making
don't
Friends.
make a lot of new friends.
Welcome
this is the
back to
thing.
Making Friends with Ben. Here's Ben.
Okay, so the thing is, you got to have a firm handshake, and you got to look them in the eye.
Sure.
That's the first step.
Yeah.
And then you just have to be yourself, man.
what
you
if they
can't-
don't? What if they don't like your handshake?
Well, they're only
How-
not gonna
how
like
should-
your handshake. A,
how
if you're
should you
drunk
sh-
and do it too hard, or B, if you like
The floppy
do the
fish.
limp.
Yeah, I don't like to do the floppy
Nobody
fish.
likes it. Nobody likes a limp.
It's gross.
Anything.
It's like you're holding a dead person's hand.
There's people that do a little flappy thing. Really?
Oh yeah, there's people that go up
I've
to.
never-
How are you? Give me a firm handshake.
They're touching hands.
How are, give me a firm handshake.
Oh my
Wow.
god, that was fucking awful.
Give me a firm handshake.
Stop. Stop doing that.
So Ben just did the
Terrible.
Oh, wow.
Stop.
People will come up and do that.
Legit.
They want it. Yes.
Ben just did the dead fish handshake with Cameron, and it freaked Cameron out.
Pisses me off.
Yeah.
Who does that?
So would you prefer that or the really hard squeeze your hand, try to break it?
I would
Because
prefer.
that guy's a nightmare.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's your Uncle
that's
Kev.
ridiculous.
That's your Uncle Kev that's had like two.
Shout out to
There
Kev.
is a too firm.
That's just the first name that came to mind. But
There's a two
There's
shot.
also an amount of
listeners get the
respect. It depends on the moment.
anyways, the next step.
That
you
was
can't-
rude.
I'm a
Like-
sunglasses and don't touch me kind of guy.
I thought this was friends with Ben.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Real weekend at
Wow.
Bernie vibes.
I mean,
Yeah, fuck yeah. I loved it. I loved that show.
Oh man, dude.
The next thing you got to do is talk about
Andrew McCarthy,
smoking
shout out. Opening
the
vote.
marijuana.
Smoking what?
Malta.
Jonathan Silverman, too.
That's
Like-
It's
Malta candy?
no, that's the Mexican word for marijuana.
What
You
is
mean
it?
the Spanish word for
Spanish
marijuana?
Mexican. I don't know if it's like used in
Ganja?
Spain, but I know like
So, yeah, right. So
people that speak Spanish use the word.
The rain in Spain stays mainly on the plain.
what now?
The rain in Spain stays mainly on the
And then if they like you, they're your friend, and if they don't, you don't need them.
So like
that's fair.
those who
How
mind,
life works.
yeah, those who matter don't mind. Those who mind matter.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I said that wrong.
Yeah, I was just too high to realize it. I don't know.
It's all good. Matthew,
Fictionally high.
This has been Skewering Proverbs with Joe.
Da, 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 da. Matthew, did anybody ask you yet? How was your week? Anything exciting? Any big karaoke memories?
We already discussed the karaoke memories.
I just want to hear his version of it. What did you think about it?
I was drinking.
Sure.
He was having fun.
Did you like remember?
No, stop that.
Were you very clear in that moment, or were you completely sloshed?
You want to know how I know the answer to that? Because I saw his face when Ryan replayed it when we got back to his house.
No, when I got back to my house, I was sloshed. But
Sure.
that was back at my house.
I gotta be honest. I
Not
only
there,
saw
I
the
wasn't.
video once. Initial impression, it felt like you were served a well amount. Yes.
Matt,
No,
Matthew
I'm
was
just
by
a
a
ball
well
of fun,
amount.
man. You know why? Because I know when people have a bad week, when they have a bad month, a bad year,
when you've had a
my
bad day.
silly ass actions can cheer them the fuck up. That's my contribution
Care to
the
explain?
world.
Care to explain how torpedo in my segment that I was all happy for
Oh,
after
that was
I had
just
a
an
bad week?
accident. I just was
Happy
looking
accident,
at
huh?
the date.
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
Brandon, you got any fucking positive stories?
Yeah, in sports news again.
Cool.
Sports.
Sports
With
Brandon.
Canada qualified for the World Cup for the first time since 1986 today,
Nice.
beating Jamaica 4-0.
How about that? Huh? That's fun. Yeah.
Second ever appearance, their first time back in '86, they failed to score a single goal. But this team looks a lot better. I mean, they're on track to finish first place in the group. They've beaten both the U.S. and Mexico in this qualifying cycle.
Well, I don't care for that, but
Like, Canada seems to be a real deal legit team. The
Not-
U.S. also winning today.
Yeah.
5-1 over Panama. So
Panama.
that keeps them on track to qualify.
Panama. Sorry.
Mexico winning 1-0 over Honduras.
Nice.
And then the last spot for qualifying in North America currently held by Costa Rica, which they would go to the playoff where they would play
Playoff.
where they would play a team from Asia to determine who gets that World Cup spot.
Who's Asia got going for him?
So right now Australia will be going to the playoff round in Asia,
Boy.
and the playoff spot in the other group is currently occupied by the UAE, I believe. But the favorites to qualify, at least in my mind, would probably be Iraq. Because here's the thing: so the final game of the group stage or the final matches of the group stage, you have first place South Korea is playing the UAE, so it's not a great match for them. Although South Korea have already qualified,
Okay.
so there is that. Iran, I believe, is second place in the group. They play Lebanon, who are currently in fifth, but still have a chance to qualify for the playoff round. But Iraq play Syria, who are in last and already eliminated. And so they probably have the best chance of getting a win and finishing the highest out of those three teams and going to the playoff spot and playing Australia. That being said, Australia should beat whoever they play because they're a good team. But then Australia would have to play, like I said, as of right now, it would likely be Costa Rica for the right to go to the World Cup. And Costa Rica would not be an easy game for them.
Can I ask you a question, Brandon?
Nope.
If you had to pick an English Premier League team to go and manage right now, what team would you pick?
Chelsea.
I've actually discussed this with Joe. It wouldn't be my favorite club, Chelsea. If I had to pick one, it'd actually be an open job right now. Manchester United.
Damn,
Because-
Joe.
or
Damn,
I,
Joe.
I'm not a United fan by any stretch, but I am a huge fan of Sir Alex Ferguson. I think it would be really cool to be the first manager there to win a title post Fergie.
Fun fact, yeah, Fergie's his nickname. March 27th, Fergie was born. You will let me finish my segment, Matthew. You would have found that out.
Yeah.
We did find it out anyways.
Yeah, it's true.
You did a callback.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is
Nice.
that what you did? You did that on purpose?
Did.
That's beautiful.
And he spiked the pencil.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was my
It
mic
landed
drop.
beautifully too, by the way.
Well, just to double down, Brandon, the transition out of your sports segment, this has just been posted by the Associated Press through ABC News. The Iditarod punishes 3 mushers for sheltering dogs in a winter storm.
What? Sheltering them? What do you mean?
At the tail end of this year's race.
The tail end? That's
What,
Yeah.
like they put him up in a kennel?
That's fun.
Probably
Yeah.
slept with them on the sled.
This person's name I can't pronounce from Denmark, this other person from Canada, and this other person of Fairbanks was penalized for taking the dogs inside sheltered cabins to ride out the storm with winds so strong. They whipped up whiteout conditions.
Wow, it's weird that you get punished for
Well, it's not fair to
Taking
the
care of
other
your animal.
the
because
opposite of animal cruelty.
Everybody else's dogs were subjected to that windstorm.
No,
so
I
how is
get
that-
why a
I
rule's
mean,
a rule, but also too that's,
Well, they're literally bred for that.
But maybe the storm was so shitty that they were like, yeah, fuck it, we're taking the dogs in.
I mean, they're
Like,
literally bred for that. Like,
Yeah, but a fucking storm's a storm, Ben.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna devalue a dog's life like that. Like, I appreciate them trying to keep the dog safe, but like, they're built for that.
All right, so you heard it here first on Ben's first podcast appearance. Ben is anti-dog.
No.
Ben is,
No,
Please send those
At the
letters
very least,
addressed
Ben
to
is
Ben.
pro locking huskies out in snowstorms.
Locking them up?
Locking them out.
Wow, that's a real hot take.
Purebred sled pulling huskies? Yeah, you're going outside.
I'm gonna have to check my PETA reference guide to see how I feel on purebreds.
I mean, you
We'll
can't-
call Bear Grylls next week. I'm sure he'll know,
He's the
right?
authority on.
No,
Iditarod
because he
dogs.
said to drink pee like in a pinch, and then come to find out that that's not what you're supposed to
No,
do.
you can't do that.
Well, because you're just putting the fucking filtered out toxins back
Mm-hmm.
into your body, and then it just dehydrates you even more. So, you know,
It will work for a short period of time. Like if you only need to go an extra day or two, it'll you can make it
and I
work.
respect that, but I'm gonna boil that if that's what I come to, and then if I'm just gonna boil the shit, then I'm just gonna go get the water out of the septic fucking spot and like, You know, I'll just take my chances boiling dirty ass
Or
water.
you can
than-
carry a life straw or iodine tabs, or learn how to make a desalination unit.
How much time do you think I'm gonna get stranded if I'm ever stranded? Like, let's be honest.
At least a couple days.
It doesn't take that many YouTube videos to learn how to survive.
I mean, fair.
Better yet, can you survive in a digital online world?
Yeah, but you have to.
Especially when fucking Miles Kennedy
Can you
keeps coming up on
survive
that goddamn
out
YouTube
of
suggestion.
Digital
Miles,
online
welcome.
is the question.
Who was Miles
Welcome.
Kennedy?
Lead singer of Alter Bridge or something.
Of a sad band.
Well,
Yes.
it's a great band.
Yeah, he's got some good songs.
Do you got any good songs?
Can we do a
Maybe
song
later.
of the week?
Do I?
Maybe later.
No. So this is the spot where I go do news again, but I'm already on page 19, and the only thing I found was the Iditarod. So
Which was controversial at best, so I wouldn't even
A
I
label.
slow
know
week
I
in
couldn't find
news
any
is
more good
pretty-
news.
I wouldn't label. Yeah, I wouldn't consider that.
I'm gonna have to rethink
Well,
this
but the slow
segment
weekend
all
of
over.
uplifting news
It's
is
okay.
the problem. There's tons of news that we could discuss. It's just there's nothing good. And that's the whole point of Matthew's segment. Even r/uplifting news, as he pointed out, is mostly just people doing good things to try to counteract bad stuff that's happening in the world.
Yeah, and right now, good's not.
And that's why I dance at a bar and do karaoke. Because that's just pure good.
I just want to dance.
Chaotic good.
There's nothing wrong with dancing. So this is the part of the podcast where I'm going to start with Cameron. Since we have a guest, Ben.
Yes.
L.A. Ben is on the show.
Love it.
Everybody around the table gets to ask 2 questions, and we start with Cameron. You get to interview Ben. Ask him 2 questions.
I'd love to hear Cameron's questions. I'm really excited for Joe's, but I like.
Okay, so have you ever seen Ben 10?
Yeah, I have with the
What-
Omnitrix.
Which
Yeah.
I haven't.
Which
What's Ben 10?
which
What's Ben 10?
what's Ben 10?
It's an old show on Cartoon Network.
Old show.
Thank you.
Yes. It's basically a 10-year-old that gets a watch that makes him able to turn into 10 different aliens.
Yeah.
And
Isn't there one dude that's like
his name
like,
is Ben.
like the Firehead? He's got
Yeah.
like flames on his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably that dude.
You'd be that guy?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was thinking about the other like black and white, like really strong, like dude that rolls.
Yeah.
But I like the,
All right.
the fire
Second
guy.
second
and
question.
isn't there like a dude with like octopus arms or something?
I don't
Anyways,
know.
next question. Fire dude.
Fire dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
What's the
Am,
other one?
am I doing more?
You get two
You get
questions.
2 questions.
That was only one. I don't know if you can count.
That was yeah.
Brandon, you got a question?
Cameron
Go.
using 2-part
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah, you got your.
Brandon, your 2
Okay.
questions.
Ooh, see, this is difficult because I actually know Ben like
Mm-hmm.
decently. So like, what would I want to know about Ben?
Ooh, you're
What would
trying to
we
use the
wanna know
segment to
about
your
Ben?
advantage? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, something like that.
I like
What
that.
would-
Putting him on
I
the
feel like
spot.
I'm on Truth or Dab with Sean Evans.
Oh, that would be, yeah.
Not a
That's,
sponsor, not affiliated.
But open invite.
Well, yeah, would love to. Big
Sure.
fan of Hot Ones.
Hey, don't. First time he's on the fucking podcast and he's promoting somebody else. That's a real good way to get. He's offering up open invite.
Did Sean
Get back
Evans
to
hear
Brandon's
that?
questions.
All right.
I'm sorry. I
offered up
apologize.
an
I
open
hate
invite.
this
He
segment.
just seconded it, even though he doesn't really get a vote. But
I'm sorry.
So Brandon's 2 questions.
If you don't have a question ready, we can skip. I'm sure Matthew or Joe have one ready.
Oh, Matthew's up next.
Oh, I am.
yeah, apparently.
Okay.
Because Joe doesn't. Joe doesn't have one.
Not true. I'm just putting Matthew on the spot like he so often loves to do to me.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to ask Ben right now. Yes, can we please give me?
Well, mine was a pretty damn good question.
How did we get back to Cameron?
I don't know, but it's neat. It's really neat, man.
Everything I've tried on this podcast has not worked.
These questions got to be quick.
This place is nice.
No,
Oh, okay.
you're not. No.
Okay. I'm not the one to say that. You're
No.
right. I overstepped my boundary.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So what's it feel like? My 2 questions are: A, what does it feel like to overstep your bounds?
That was a good one. That was quick.
I know.
The first word that comes to mind is guilty. Like I feel guilty.
Guilty as charged.
And a little bit embarrassing that it's on a national platform or international platform like this.
That is correct. It is an.
Oh yeah, this is worldwide.
Interplanetary platform someday, hopefully.
Military platform.
Interplanetary.
I would argue that we already are interplanetary.
What about intergalactic?
Bounce
Yo.
off a satellite. So
Galactic-planetary?
Yeah.
If we're international, we're probably interplanetary. Also, yeah.
We have
Like,
to
if we
be
can
because of our
broadcast the whole-
shit.
Yeah.
If you believe in any kind of like intelligent life out there, and we're throwing shit up into space,
Are you asking me if I believe in intelligent life?
I'm
Shout out to you, Martians.
Or
Weirdos.
or Venetians. Who's from Venus?
I mean, there's going to be Martians.
Second question from Matthew to Ben.
Okay.
Favorite book of all time?
That's a good question.
Calvin and Hobbes
That's a really
Acceptable.
good question, actually, because
by Bill Watterson.
Far Side by Gary
all of my
Larson.
reading was
I
done.
have Farside Gallery 5 at my house right now
By Mr. Larson?
by Mr. Gary Larson.
Hats off to that.
I haven't read a book in probably 6 or 8 years, so my
all right.
answer is going to be from 15 or 14-year-old Ben.
Is it the Scarlet Letter?
But it's Looking for Alaska by John Green, probably. That was the best.
Nice.
That was the most emotional read I had, probably.
Joe, your 2 questions?
How does it feel to partake in the coup of sabotaging my segment earlier? Does that make you feel good about yourself?
No, it doesn't, because everybody needs to have their own time. Like, I think you all should have your own
Moving on to
section.
my next
Yeah.
question.
I'm sorry.
Ukraine or Russia? Wrong answer that you had to think about it. Brandon, did you come up with your question
I
yet?
didn't have to think about it. It was
Fucking
sad
pro
that you
Pu-
had to
Pro
ask the
Putin-
question.
Pro
I was
Putin over here.
I was gonna say my answer was going to be, is that even a question?
Yes, it was because I had to come up with two.
No, you
and
didn't
that
have
was
to
the
ask
second.
that question.
That was so
So then it was a rhetorical.
oligarchical.
Yeah, it was a
of you.
very rhetorical question.
You're an oligarch.
Thank you.
No puppet, you're the puppet.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk bad about any, but I will talk good about Vladimir Zelensky.
It's pronounced Volodymyr.
Volodymyr.
Spelled
I don't know
completely
who the fuck
different
this
than that asshole.
Hey, Brandon.
Sorry, I disrespected your
Your,
name.
your
like
2
that.
questions? You got some?
So
They could
I
be
guess,
like color or something. Whatever.
No, so I guess my first
Oh yeah,
question.
no, I want to change my last question. What's your favorite color?
Oh, fuck.
Orange. Even though I'm a Steelers fan.
Gross.
Weird on several
Weird.
levels. What's your questions, Brandon?
So how's it feel to get guilt tripped by everyone except for Cameron on the podcast?
You know, I was thinking about that earlier, and my answer to that is actually a question back. Why didn't anybody ask me how my week was?
He'll ask the questions here, sir.
Did you guys all just riff off of my one question?
Hey, I technically didn't get to ask the second question.
That-
How was your week?
That moment of Matthew's humbleness
Wow,
brought
way to
to you
steal
by
my second
Matthew.
question, Cameron.
Fucking welcome, bitch.
No, not I have to think.
Whoa! Whoa!
Now I have to think.
Whoa.
I have to think for another 10 minutes.
Flam!
Flam, flam.
That was the best flam we've gotten yet.
Thank
I
you.
might make that my notification on my text from Cameron.
I'll set it as my ringtone, and you just call my phone.
I love it. I love it.
Bitch.
Oh, that was a good laugh. It made me forget Brandon's first question.
What's
I don't
the
even
I
second?
already
know what
answered.
to-
So
yeah,
what was your
what-
second question? That's not how I was this week.
I'm so sorry, Brandon. I love you.
Where are we going to bury Cameron's body?
Good question.
Not a good
We can take it
question,
with us
Brandon.
on a road
Well,
trip.
wait. Am I even gonna make it to 27 at this?
Because we haven't named the road trip
No,
destination,
Not if you burn down.
and we're not going to Cresco Labs.
Well, if you do make it to 27, then I'm
They
gonna.
invite us. We'll stop by.
Okay,
Who?
yeah, Cresco
Cresco.
Labs invites us in the next 2 weeks. I will definitely go out of my way to go over there.
Matthews Poetry Corner.
Christ.
Matthews Poetry Corner.
With Matthew.
Did you just say thank Christ?
Wow.
Motherfuckers.
I mean, no, it's.
Come and I'll take you under. This beautiful bruises colors. Everything fades in time. It's true. I wish that I had another stab at the undercover. It was a change in mind for you. I can't let it out. You'll never know I'm selling you out. Sit and watch your every mood. That was Hey Johnny Park by the Foo Fighters. And I got that song rocking all week because Brandon made a playlist for Ben. And it was on there. And out of all the 25 albums that he gave to him, that was the one I was rocking. And then lo and behold, which we haven't even mentioned up until this point in time, the sad passing of Taylor Hawkins
Yeah.
down in Bogota, Colombia.
Peace.
Very true.
Rest in peace.
Sad.
Top
Brandon.
3 favorite rock band of all time. Dave Grohl's probably my favorite
so-
rock personality of all time.
Brandon.
So I've been
He's in
listening
my top
to.
50.
For fuck's sake, this place is a train wreck, Matthew.
When did I become Cameron?
I love watching it though.
I don't. This is the train wreck I didn't.
Choo choo.
Joe, I'm sorry you've
This
had a
is
bad
worse
week,
than-
but you don't need to project on all of
What's
us.
your
I'll
This
project
is worse
yourself.
than watching Trainwreck with Amy Schumer.
what's your song?
Wow.
Well,
I,
I wouldn't go
I
that
didn't know
far.
it was going to be that bad. Yeah, I didn't think of that.
But no, my song for this week, I've been listening to "Long Shot" by Catfish and the Bottlemen a lot this week. It's a great song. It's from their third album. As I was telling Ben last night, one of my favorite things about Catfish and the Bottlemen as a band is that, like, you can hear their music and like their subject matter and their their playing style and like the quality of their compositions mature as the band is maturing, and it's really cool.
Oh yeah. Cameron, you got a song? I feel like we should all do a song at this point.
Oh yeah, that's the whole.
That's how the
point.
poetry corner
okay.
works.
That's how you can
Oh, okay,
tell
I
that
didn't
this
know.
is. And hold on, this isn't the first guest that's ever done this. Has gotten on the show without actually listening to the show.
I'm okay. I
And then-
told Joe this. I'll be completely honest. I'm halfway through the third episode. I just don't listen to podcasts like this, and the only time I have is in the car, and I prefer to listen to music.
Now he's definitely gonna listen to himself on the podcast.
Oh yeah. That's the thing. They'll never listen to any other episode, but the one that they're on, he's gonna skip ahead. You know he is.
No, I won't.
You have 16 hours to get you to
Okay,
listen to.
so-
before
Flight
you
to
get
Thailand,
So
buddy.
any horror, my fucking song
Any
is
what?
going to be. I found God in a Tomato.
No,
Right.
you didn't.
You found God and a tomato?
No,
In.
a
Oh.
tomato.
Oh.
I found God in a tomato. The psychedelic
In a
horn
Garden of Eden?
crumpets.
Psychedelic horn crumpets?
Porn.
Porn. Crumpets?
Like hub. Yeah.
Not porn as in pornography. Porn as in Pornhub.
I knew he'd make it sexual,
Not a
Brandon.
sponsor.
Joe,
What's up?
what do you got for me, buddy?
Oh, actually, this week I've decided because of previous.
Are you
incidents-
boycotting
Oh, I'm enacting a protest against this
the
segment.
poetry corner?
Yep.
You've
Just
been waiting all day to bring this
one,
shit up, aren't
No,
you?
one issue. That's it.
What is it?
Our one episode. I'm protesting this.
Just for this episode?
Mhm.
So you didn't listen to any tunes this week?
I mean, I did, but you'll never know. It's
It's
under
not
protest.
about me, Joe. It's about the listeners.
Well,
Here,
then
I'll do
hold
I'll
on.
do I'll do Joe's
Address
song.
your letters to Matthew then.
I'll do Joe's song for him then.
Please entitle them "Et tu, Matthew."
Too.
I've been listening to a lot of Cher this week.
Yeah.
If I could turn back time, Joe, I'd tell you what. I'd tell you what, man. That'd be so fucking funny. Ben, what's your song, bro?
I've been listening to a band that a current friend showed me. It's called "Today" by Sueco, and the opening lines are, "I
No,
awake."
no, you don't get to do it.
Yes, I got yelled at for doing
Wow.
that one time.
So did Cameron.
just-
I don't get to
Yeah.
do that.
No, no, no.
No, we got yelled
No,
at. for
it's-
that.
no, do it.
It's only
It's
Matthew.
No, no,
who
no,
wants to read
no,
it.
no, 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 no.
Yeah,
Matthews.
yeah, it's Matthew's poetry
Corner.
He's got a good point. It is his.
"Today"
I
by
have this
Sueco. You
shit.
can look the lyrics up.
Thank you. Yeah, I got this shit on. You guys. Silly sons of bitches.
Fun
Flustered
times.
him.
He just left me hanging on a high five.
Well,
Yeah, he does that.
another Owen
He
Wilson.
left me hanging on a whole segment earlier.
Wow.
I was wearing sunglasses. I'm sorry, I didn't see you.